Be jumping back into My Rise on WWE 2K26. This will be part 2 of the Rule Breaker run that we're going to do with Jubilee Clark.
If it isn't our piece of trash Women's United States champion.
Real professional, Road Dogg.
You want to talk about professional? Aren't you the one who went to a WWE Hall of Famer's house and assaulted him with a shovel? You're not professional. You're criminal.
And yet here I am, walking among the free. So if I were you, I'd be more careful about what I said. Never know which WWE Hall of Famer I'll end up burying next.
I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I've been told I have to give you title defense matches, so let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's.
I really hope you drop the title in this one.
Getting right to the fisticuffs, showing no signs of slowing down.
And that's exactly what I want to see, man. Two warriors throwing hands.
Hot start, we're not even close to the end yet. Oh, what a maneuver. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
And she manages to avoid that bit of offense.
And this one's taken to the outside. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
A steel chair. She's taking this match into even more dangerous territory.
When you're not concerned about the rules, you have to think your mind runs a little wild, Corey.
When there are no rules, there are no consequences. Just let that dark
Calm down.
mind take over and run wild.
No count outs, come on.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Devastating hit from the chair. And somehow this fight has found its way right into our laps.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Vega has to find a response quickly.
Hey, Spicy Bunny, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope your night's going good.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
Getting deeper and deeper into this match, really starting to feel the pressure here. Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Brutally swinging that steel chair.
What a reversal.
Don't block me.
Showing she's not out of it.
She's showing some signs of life here.
Roll through. Each blow landing, it's taking its toll on her.
Oh, she's being put to the test now. Oh, my God.
Chucked that chair right out.
Taking full advantage of the
That finisher.
powering their opponent up in position.
Oh, on the floor, that had to hurt.
Did the champ just finish the job?
Dropped with the kick to the knee and now just teeing off, finishing with a drop kick.
Whoa!
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Stone cold with a clothesline.
Lifting their opponent into position.
Reverse air raid crash. The champ going all out. Tonight we are truly witnessing WWE history in the making. A match nobody will ever forget. Lethal kick. Opponent muscled up.
Accelerated crash. The champ might have just sealed things.
She's
Another
looking to
weapon.
take things outside the ring now.
This is why it's good to have a manager. It's good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do and will introduce any tool to produce victory.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be trick from her sleeve.
The whole arena is on their feet at this point.
What are they looking to do here?
And it is purely
Let's give her another one for good measure.
at this point as the
Muscled up.
with a reverse air raid crash. This could be it. The champ can retain.
There's a 3 count.
The title.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE
There's going to be achievement unlocked, Rise Up. Earn 5 stars in a single Rise match. We are 47 points away from 3 million.
And her opponent apart.
Sooner or later, you're going to lose that title, hoping it's sooner.
Starting things off with a good old scrap.
Okay, they got it out of their system. Not by a long shot. This is going to be an emotional match from here on out. Oh, what a clothesline! Early cover for the title. She's able to kick out before the refs count.
She almost got caught by surprise. Hard-hitting kick.
Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective. The challenger focused on wearing down the champ's arm. DDT!
Can't counter anything.
Maybe not, maybe not! And she kicks out.
Not quite enough to end this match this early.
She knows she's better. Now she's just letting her opponent know.
Okay, now she's rubbing salt in the wound.
Lariat. Drop toe hold.
Wait a minute. Looked like hooks the heel and stretches it out, torturing their opponent.
Ooh! The champion looking slightly rocked now.
Oh yeah, that actually might have just woken her up. Got her blood flowing. She's not just gonna come into this thing and not put up a fight.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Oh, God, that looked devastating. She's taking things to the floor here. She fights back with the counter.
What time?
She's holding on tight.
Delivers the suplex.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
The referee is so close to calling a count out.
Goodbye.
I'm sure your lackey will bail you out again in this one.
Getting right into this dust-up. I give no quarter and I ask for none in return.
Talk about a hot start. These two aren't looking to have a friendly competition here.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle. Lands a timely reversal.
Step suplex, lightning fast. Slam right down to the ground. And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Nah, both went for a kick.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
Oh, look at the mounted thrashing.
All over the place.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Defense has to be of the utmost importance in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I would say having your guard raised is always a good thing in
Of course, Spicy,
WWE,
anytime.
But in this match, it's key. You don't know what the opposition has planned in this situation. I don't know what she's after down there, but I'm sure it's something to help her client secure a win.
What a head scissor takeover.
Move! Chelsea moves out of the way.
Oh, and back to the elbow.
She's totally unprotected.
Suplex
hit the button in time.
He was expecting to get kicked this hard, this fast.
Oh, stop right into the hand. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Facebuster! Heading to the outside now. Chelsea Green taking a look into the ring now.
She got the twig in her hand, and this just turned into a Donnybrook. Spine-shattering.
Taking things to the top rope.
Blast off! Oh, brutal miscalculation.
A helpless Chelsea here. Oh, with the suplex.
Oh, what a roundhouse kick.
Opponent about to be taken for.
Probably be the end.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Retains the title.
I really hope you drop the title in this one.
Blind Fury taking the wheel. These two are seeing red. Starting things off with a good old Donnybrook. Certainly set the tone here.
A lot of intensity, a lot of passion. You can really feel the heat. Danger is constantly lurking in a no disqualification match. Interference has to be a concern for these superstars.
While it certainly can be a factor, I don't think it should be a concern. The only thing you should be concerned about is getting the win.
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Natalya needs to decipher a solution to this situation fast.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, but we all knew this was going to be a physical affair.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Ooh. She gets out of there. Boom! Drop kick.
Oh, look at this. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
For the title.
Gets the shoulder up.
She's not going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting.
And wait a minute, what's the manager doing under the apron?
And that's the kind of woman you want in your corner, doing anything to help.
Maybe not, maybe not.
Wow.
You better be ready for this next title defense. I've got someone lined up who's not the biggest fan of your work. This one's going to be personal.
The champion had no idea who she'd be facing tonight, and it turned out it's an opponent with a whole lot of motivation.
It's hard enough not knowing who you're up against, Cole, but when it turns out to be someone who's got an axe to grind, good luck with that. I hear you, Booker, but we've seen the former archetype do whatever is necessary to win. I think that still gives her the slight edge here against Nia Jax.
Shoulder right to the gut.
Ooh.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Just adding salt to the wound.
Might be feeling a high after that, but you're not the champion yet. Maybe focus more on winning than mocking the title.
Nia Jax is hoping the element of surprise will allow her to get some revenge on behalf of her family bloodline here tonight. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Stop for good measure.
And Nia evades that.
Drop kick.
Boom. Tap. Boom. Oh, made that kick connected.
Hip toss.
Beautiful Sambo style. How about the strength of the champ? Just flinging off the challenger.
Strong kick.
And now headed to the outside. Snapmare. She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. Fighting back with everything she has.
Can we get in the ring?
And slides back into the ring.
Tossed like a sack of potatoes.
And a message sent there letting the champion know the kid gloves are off. She's launched out of the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Oh my gosh, going head on.
Of course, she can throw me into the steps, but I can't throw her into the steps. Why not?
Oh man, leg drop arm breaker. The champ looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah, Nia delivering the pain.
Double underhook applied. Up and...
The gland slam.
Oof. Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
You gonna break the count?
Back in. Got to the wire with the ref count there. Boom!
Right to the midsection.
And the champ doesn't even let the count start.
A little defiance on her part, kicking out so quickly.
Wow, already in the animation to get out of the ring and you can still grab me. Makes total sense.
Alabama slam. That's the kind of power that can shift the balance in this title match. And she saw that coming from Jax.
Right on the money.
Oh, toss to ringside.
All right, come on. Sick of this.
A lot of WWE history has been written here on SmackDown. You have to wonder if this match will end up being one of those well-remembered classics.
And she's coming back to the ring now. Lots of damage under the challenger now.
Clearly been holding strong throughout this match, but you can only hold strong for so long. The Women's U.S. Champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted. How about this for a surprise factor? Naomi is in the house. The champion better keep her eye on the ball here.
Nia Jax has the women's
She's gonna lose her title.
And the champ has no idea.
Nia with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new Women's United States champion. The so-called archetype was beaten at her own game. Credit to Nia and Naomi. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Moreno.
You hate to see it. Somewhere, my guy Rikishi is smiling.
It was a long trip back here, so I had a lot of time to think about what happened in your match. I feel like I let you down.
You think? You straight up blew it. We've been over this 100 times. What's your job when you're out there in my corner?
Do whatever it takes to make sure you win.
Yeah, and instead, you failed to warn me that Nia had recovered. And then you did nothing while she hit me with my belt. You cost me the match and my United States title.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky you have a chance to make up for it. Aldis has booked us against Nia and Naomi in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. This is your opportunity to prove your worth.
I'll be ready.
Good. Because depending on how things go in this match, a lot could change. One way or the other.
expect here, guys? Chaos, turmoil, bloodshed?
All of the above and more, Michael. These four can't stand each other. And now they have no option but to fight to a finish. All I know is this match will carry these four women far. I guarantee that.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Stinging kick.
Punch lands. Nia Jax brushes that one off.
Connects with the kick.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Making a move up the cage wall here.
What a head scissor takeover. She's finding herself a foothold to climb the cage.
Hit with a back elbow.
Fists are flying into this brutal steel cage match as these four women settle their differences once and for all. Fingers hooked into the cage and starting the climb.
Beginning the ascent of this steel structure.
I don't know why she didn't keep going the first time.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
What a head scissor takeover.
Holding nothing back with that forearm.
She turns it around with the reversal. Saw it coming. Up in the fireman's cut.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Body slam with oomph.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Direct impact to the jaw there.
This beating is taking its toll on her.
Needs to stay sure-footed en route to climbing up the cage.
At the top of the cage now, taking it all in. Will she complete her escape? Just have to get over the top here.
This is her chance. She has to keep her cool.
Powerbomb. From up in the cage, down to the ring she goes.
A rough landing for sure, but those landings only get rougher as a match goes on.
Oh, no. Oh.
Don't even let me counter it. That's awesome. Hey, Master Mindless, what's going on, man? Appreciate you jumping in. Hope your night's going good. I just made myself into a handicap match as I let my partner escape. This should be fun.
She thinks this is her time. She wants the official to open the door. Super kick.
Caught by the back elbow.
Tapping into the crowd's reaction, looking to receive that proverbial crucial burst of energy.
Not a good spot to be in.
Front row. I am getting manhandled.
Into a face breaker. My goodness.
Looking dazed. She's an easy target now.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number. She's calling for the referee to open the cage door. Thanks for cover. Face buster. Uh-oh. Both arms trapped. This will not end well. Rapid fire stops to the back. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Taken down with a body slam.
Picking me apart.
Fist directly to the gut. She's ready.
I need one of them to escape. Leave it a one-on-one match.
Into a monkey flip.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Asking for the door to open. Why climb when you can just walk out? She's got the the right idea.
She's feeding off the WWE Universe now.
Attack with the hips in the corner, and look at this power.
And a deal.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
She's been slowed down yet again.
And this deep into the match, you have to be thankful the cage is not taking...
What is your game plan? One of you needs to leave. Why keep turning around?
And a slam. She's climbing
All right,
the
get
cage
your ass out
now.
the damn cage.
Oh, she's feeding off the crowd now. Feeding off their energy. Gotta be cautious here, man. Oh, wait a minute.
She could be close to victory if she can get over the cage.
Now she just has to figure out how she's getting down.
Scrambling up the cage wall now.
Oh, she's gonna do it. She's about to get that sweet taste of victory.
She's home free now. All she's got to do is make it to the floor. Her future is in the balance as she sits atop the cage. If she can just lift her other leg over the top.
And she is looking to get out of this cage.
Are you serious right now?
And she's returning fire. She's trying. Half her body's over the top of the cage.
She's so close here. Just has to finish the job. You can taste victory from the top of that cage. Just need to get those feet.
Thank God that's over.
That's right. Time to make it down the outside of the cage.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Natalia and Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. When you weren't sulking away in your gym fighting nobodies, you wasted precious time going around the world searching for something that was never there. In the meantime, my client, Jordan Grace, was growing stronger, successfully defending her championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you, not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant Moreno. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to her. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Jordan's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take her title, bury her with that shovel, and you will be left with nothing. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I gotta say, these conversations are getting more and more difficult.
No one's forcing you to talk to me.
No, but I feel an obligation to say something. To make sure you're okay. Look, I'm not here to say I told you so, but since we last spoke, you've lost your title. That was a direct consequence of you taking things too far.
Let me guess. But it's not too late to change.
It's not. And if you decide to make that change, I'll be waiting to support you the entire way. You have my word.
Understood.
Told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
It was. Beating Naomi and Nia Jax is no small feat. Beating them when they're pissed off in a steel cage is even more impressive.
I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE Women's Championship.
Why not both? Imagine having a title belt on each shoulder. That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board.
Okay, we can put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go. Like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Do you think I forgot that you cost me my United States title? With where I'm headed, I can't afford to have you hold me back anymore.
I was the only one who stuck around at your wrestling school. I dealt the deciding blow that set us on this path. Then I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Moreno. You think. I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah, well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to do what I came back for. And that's win the WWE Women's Championship. Without you.
The greatest WWE Women's Champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the Bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that dead weight Moreno. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Moreno ever again. She's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Jordan Grace for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
I didn't see that coming. That's cool.
We're gonna wrap things up.
You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you gonna do about the Wyatt Six?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt 6 hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine, so how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Women's Championship back from Jordan Grace. And I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away is not an option.
Then put me in some matches and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything. Including some cheap scare tactics from the Wyatts.
No promises here other than the scheduled match.
That feels like a setup. Give me another match. That won't prove my point. Give me something better.
Emotions running high. These two don't want to wait to get going.
I cannot understate the display. Wait a minute.
The Wyatt Six torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype! It's Eric Rowan!
With Extreme Rules matches, just about anything goes. You really can't hold back.
Yeah, which is why the end result always tends to come down to who the more sadistic superstar is. No, it's not pretty, but it is what has to be done to come out on top here. Ready to strike with that steel chair.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? And the powerhouse always Stark knocked off her block a bit. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Stark can't stop this string of offense.
Zoe has to wake herself up and turn her intensity up a notch.
Trying to jump out of the ring.
Way down hard with that shoulder.
Zoe predicted that.
Oh my God, what a kick. Here we go. Stark going for the victory. Strong kick out late into the match.
I am honestly at a loss for words right now.
Big back body drop. Oh, what a kick.
Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way. Wow, springboard attack. Carefully measured knee drop.
Able to parry that one. Big drop kick connects.
She's being derailed here.
All right,
No
4
one has
stars should
ever
be
won an
enough.
Extreme Rules match by playing it safe.
Oh, that's my signature.
We're beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match.
These athletes' bodies can only take them so far. You have to imagine they're reaching their
Opponent muscled up.
reverse air raid crash.
Feeling like it's over for Stark.
2. And that'll about do it, folks.
You want to move on with your life? Try this match.
The fists are flying and this crowd is hot.
They're separated now, but you don't. Wait a minute.
The Wyatt 6 torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype. It's Eric Rowan.
A no disqualification match can get very savage very quickly. A lot to be concerned about for these competitors.
No DQ means no break, no mercy. You've got to worry about your resilience in this one. Only take the shots you're forced to.
Michin has lost any momentum here.
Michin needs to cause some separation.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Trying to repel them with that chair. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Putting an end to the onslaught she was facing.
How is she stunned and then all of a sudden can counter? I don't understand that.
Saw that coming in, quickly got the knees up.
Drop kick.
Roundhouse kick.
Oh, wait a minute. Reverse air raid crash. Michin is in a terrible predicament.
2. And this one is over.
You want to move on with your life? Try this match.
That won't prove my point. Give me something better.
Extreme rules are now in effect in this one. Anything goes from here on out.
That's right, Cole. If these superstars can dream it, they are absolutely free to do it. There's nothing standing in the way of their most ambitious and sadistic imaginings. The kick connects. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
The old armbar stretch. Let me tell you, right out of the gate, man.
Anytime you want to counter or get up off the mat is cool.
A quick finish. Can she do it? In an easy kick out.
Still gonna take a lot more to keep them down for the count here.
Or not. You know, it's fine too.
Counter. Right when it was needed. Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Just like that. She turned it around. Drop kick on target. It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Yeah, but there actually is, Cole. A lot of the strategy is about escalation, knowing when to take offense to the next level, whether it's something high risk or with a weapon from under the ring. There's strategy there, whether you like it or not.
She got put to the test there.
Ivy Nile put a hurting on her with that one.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Put her on the corner. Something's coming.
Off the rope. Using the chair with no caution.
Wait a minute.
The Wyatt 6 torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype! It's Eric Rowan!
Fends off the attack.
Nah.
He slipped out of the way there.
Powering their opponent up in position.
With a reverse air raid crash. Feeling like it's over for Ivy Nile.
Picked up the victory.
Do you need something, Truth?
A sandwich. Do you have any sandwiches?
Why would I have sandwiches?
You could be on your way to a picnic. Unless, are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt 6, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt 6 have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics. What were we talking about again?
The Wyatt 6.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't mess with the Wyatts.
Well, they messed with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with.
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. After everything you did to Rashitsky, you brought this on yourself.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt 6 have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt 6 have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a woman's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt 6, I'll do it myself.
Niven has her work cut out for her tonight with the bizarre Nikki Cross.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The Archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt 6 have been harassing this woman? Nikki and the rest of these freaks deserve everything she gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the Archetype's business for weeks.
Really?
And
You're
it's
gonna counter a
about to
finisher after I
face
just attacked you from behind.
for their actions.
Makes all
Are
the
you
sense in
kidding
the
me,
world.
Ray? The Wyatt 6 are the consequences, and it's time the Archetype paid.
Clothesline. The Wyatt 6 have been going after the Archetype for weeks, and now she's out for revenge. Neck breaker.
Brutal club. What a display here. Counters on
Jesus
both sides.
Christ.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Roundhouse connect.
What's going on? What the hell? Oh! And she denies cross.
Here we go. Reverse really clash. Cross is on her last breath.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
Oh. And Nikki moves.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
Quick thinking for her to avoid that.
She counters it. What's coming next? Cross was right on target. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission.
Taps out from the excruciating pain. Able to avoid that one. Arm wringer adding some torque.
Oh, wasn't expecting that.
Drop kick connects with precision.
Couple of clotheslines. Well-placed kick right to the face. Boom, what a roundhouse.
Opponent about to be taken for a run.
This singles contest has the victor.
Uncle Howdy. I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Nikki Cross isn't one of them. If she wasn't knocked out cold right now, she'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke or your mirrors or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
Passion of the archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I exposed you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you left, did you feel the walls closing in? Suffocating you. Those you love saw you for what you are. A liar.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
Match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The archetype looked like the dog that caught up with the car. She has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the archetype. If Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
The audacity!
Every strike more devastating than the last. With the exclamation point. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Countout rule is active as she heads to the floor.
Serious impact with the barricade.
Oh, man, look at this. Whipped into the barricade. Goes right through it. And now Uncle Howdy is
listening to the ref's count. Breaks the official's count by...
Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee? It's like the archetype
No, it's gonna be Moreno.
into a carnival mirror of herself.
That's Moreno. That's the archetype.
I like it. Nice twist.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again. Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think this is the last the archetype has seen of her former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, archetype. It was you who delivered our new sister to us. Tonight, Moreno has been reborn. Because now she wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading her wings, letting her shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of her career, only to cast her aside with barely a word? You had to know she'd go looking for another mentor.
Moreno was a parasite, stealing glory while I did all the work. She wasn't worth my time. But now, she and the Wyatts are costing me matches, and I want you to do something about it.
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Moreno and the Wyatts for a shot at Jordan Grace, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, let's try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble. And the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Women's Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in. A long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Jordan will get her sooner or later. The Wyatts and Moreno are just a speed bump.
A speed bump? Or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking her tail between her legs and running away from her problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman client. Because you don't have the ovaries.
Tell me that after the next time I face Jordan. Moreno?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I'm not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody. When you were nothing, I gave you a hand up. And this is how you repay me?
After Jordan buried you, I taught you to embrace the underground. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is someone standing by herself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Moreno. They're coming after me, and...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Moreno. This is about you. You went after Naomi's father-in-law with a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Jordan. That match. That humiliation. I can't get it out of my head. It eats and it eats and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Jordan looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Rare achievement unlocked. Bad times don't last. Bad guys do. Remain a rule breaker throughout the entire My Rise. That is a rare achievement. And we are 22 points away from 3 million.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled. Because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes. Time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show. And maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania. In the main event. Taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it. Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire.
She's found an opening. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Nothing like calling a match on the blue brand, especially with the original voice of SmackDown by my side.
I have a lot of great memories being on the call for SmackDown, and I'm ready to make some more.
Look at this. This is outrageous athleticism. What a head scissor takeover.
The former archetype seems intent on rewriting your story. We can only guess where this one will end. Oh no, the referee absorbing the impact. The referee and the officials sealing up. This one's way.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordan.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordan and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
I'm betting we attacked her.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordan Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice, your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place. And now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she...
What are they looking to do here?
Reverse air raid crash.
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out.
Lifting their opponent into position. The reverse air raid crash. She had that scouted.
Ripley in the line of fire.
Suplex! Nothing good could happen fighting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anything good in mind to start with.
And another blow to the dome.
Ripley just got out of that.
Whoa! Ooh, what a kick!
Oh, man.
Strong kick!
Ooh. Boom.
Boom, what a kick!
Ooh. Oh, lands the kick.
Showing off her fast thinking there.
Catching a drop kick.
Oh, ouch.
Hey guys, I've been here a long time and I can't tell you how many superstars haven't been the same after a fight through the parking lot. Roundhouse on the mark.
go.
I don't see them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
An added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Great ducking and dodging there. Some well-timed defense on her part. Ferocious power slam. Bianca clearly wants a fight here. And Bella expected that. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Belair was scouted there. Well-placed kick. Roundhouse kick. Swinging that damn steel. I don't see them getting up after.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordan Grace doesn't go here.
A lot
Flair appears unfazed by
random matches you have to do to kind of drag it down.
Hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Drop kick. Counter by Charlotte.
Attack from behind. Ooh, textbook neck breaker.
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming.
Hits the drop kick.
Oh, she evades the attack.
Decimating the knee.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Drop kick. She's got something prepped. And down with the suplex.
Hey, Key, welcome in. Hope your night's going good.
Stiff kick. Boom.
Flat with the wherewithal to avoid that.
Oh, man.
Boom!
Oh, God. Wicked roundhouse kick. Powering their opponent up in
Should
position.
be the end.
And now it looks like they're done. This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man.
Wait a minute, he's been behind the whole
Funny how
thing?
Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordan Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any
Is
of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordan Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for. Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Ow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go and tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts? While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Let's go Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
There's no point in dwelling on it. I'm focused on my future, which starts tonight. The past is the past.
Yeah, you never know. Who doesn't love a good comeback story, right? Anyway, good luck out there.
Well, you got your match. Jordan Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's, and any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me? Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. But I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself, there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordan Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You don't have to like me, Nick. You just have to live with the fact that I earned my way to WrestleMania, whether you cheer or not.
Jordan Grace has handled every style and threat, but tonight she faces a force that broke every rule to get here.
And now the rules are gone altogether. That's exactly what the former archetype wanted. Just a reminder, trying to steal the champ for a reason. You want to break her? You better be ready to get broken too.
Mommy's here to settle up with the archetype.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock. But where is she? Rhea's in the ring.
And she quickly turned that around. Well, there she goes. And a reversal by Jordan. Crashing down with authority. Clothesline after clothesline after clothesline after clothesline.
Oh, what a force!
Interesting move. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Avoided any damage there.
Power drop kick. Our champ is looking slightly rattled now.
Shovel.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh, she's got some career-altering damage in mind with that shovel. Making her way out of the ring here.
Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
Not looking good in this position. Face first off the apron.
After that attack on the apron, there is no way we're seeing them leave this arena without medical assistance.
What a drop kick.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Grace was waiting for that.
Oh, man. Clutch with that shovel. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Waving that shovel, her opponent better
Come on in with it then.
Grace re-entering the ring here.
Bang! Bit of MMA with that roundhouse. Opponent muscled up.
And a reverse air raid crash.
Are we going to see it? Are we going to see a new champion too?
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordan Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
I'm going to align with Heyman.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can she forget all that and side with Heyman?
She's not forgetting. Those are the reasons she's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
It's going to be achievement unlocked, The Wise Choice, aligned with Paul Heyman in My Rise. We get Spirit Breaker Payback unlocked, WrestleMania Arena unlocked, Jordan Grace attire, 250 XP, achievement unlocked, showcase, complete either men's or women's story in Rule Breaker. And I believe that achievement right there is going to do it. We are over 3 million gamer score. Showcase of the Immortals achievement in WWE 2K26 puts us over 3 million. But as far as the story goes, that is all of the story for the Rule Breaker female My Rise in WWE 2K26. If you're watching this over on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and turn those bell notifications on. Thank you so much. As always, I'm Morvek593, and I will catch everybody next time.